What's up, good people? John B back here today with day 2 of our routine. All right, today's workout is going to be focused on the upper body. It's going to be a pull push type of routine. And once again, we're going to go with timed sets. So depending on your fitness level, you're going to be able to time yourself differently. So if you're a beginner, we're going to go with the 30 seconds of work with 30 seconds of rest. If you are an intermediate, you're going to go with 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. And if you're advanced, we're going to go with 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Just as yesterday, guys, we are starting with some lighter weights. All right. The key for day 1 and 2, just week 1 period, is to really own these movements and learn how to perform them correctly. Okay. We're not too worried about loading up too much to begin with. But if you're someone who is a trained person and you feel like you are ready for the challenge, you feel your form doesn't need any type of help, then go right ahead and go heavy if you feel you need to. All right. So once again, it is going to be a timed workout depending on your fitness level. We are going to have 4 different exercises that we're going to go to. All right. We're going to have some supersets that we're going to work through today. And these exercises are going to be worked back to back. So if you're doing, for example, a 40-20 format, you're going to do 40 seconds of one exercise, rest for 20 seconds, and you're going to jump into the next exercise, perform that for 40 seconds, rest for another 20, and jump back to the first exercise. And you're going to go back and forth. Set number 1, you're going to go for a total of 10 minutes, which is going to allow you to do each exercise for about 5 times. The second exercise is going to be a single unilateral exercise. You're going to perform that for a total of 12 minutes, allowing you to hit each side about 3 times. And then the next one is also going to be another superset. That's going to be 10 minutes. And lastly, we're going to have a finisher complex exercise to do for 10 minutes in the same format, whatever time you choose to do. All right. So with that said, guys, let's go into each individual exercise. So set number 1, you have 2 exercises. The first one's going to be the dumbbell bent over row, and the second exercise is going to be the dumbbell floor press. So we're going to go into a back exercise first, and then we're going to go into a nice chest exercise that's also going to involve a little bit of shoulder and a little bit of triceps. We're going to do it on the floor to allow us to build our way up to the bench. All right. So let's go on to the first exercise. It's a dumbbell bent over row. So we're going to pick up our pair of dumbbells. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go sideways in this exercise to show you guys the setup for this one. So yesterday we did a hip hinge during our workout, and that's going to be the first part you want to focus on with this movement. It's a hip hinge movement, so you want to set yourself up on the floor, comfortable, nice stance. You want to soften your knees. Then we're going to push our butt back onto the wall. All right, keeping our lower back nice and flat. First thing we want to do, guys, is make sure we are engaging our core. Core is nice and engaged. Shoulder blades are back and down, so you're bringing those shoulder blades back and down, almost as if you're trying to squeeze them together. What we're going to do here, if you guys notice, my dumbbells are right here by my knees. I'm going to pull these dumbbells by driving my elbows back and trying to land these dumbbells right by my belt line. So here, right back down, keeping those shoulder blades back and down the whole time. And we're going to go here. Once again, you're going to do this for time, depending on what type of challenge you're trying to give yourself. Once the time is up, you're going to rest for whatever time you're giving yourself. And we're going to go into the next exercise, which is a dumbbell floor press. Now, if you have a mat at home, I would suggest for you to use a mat, or if you have gym flooring, whatever it would be, wherever you perform these exercises, just get yourself something that's going to be comfortable for you while you lay on the floor. Now we're going to go onto the floor here. All right, dumbbells are going to be in front of you. I would say pick them up nice and safely. Now we're going to lay onto the floor. Make sure we have contact with our back. Our feet, you guys can bring your heels nice and close to your glutes. All right, from here, guys, what you want to do is you want to kind of hug the floor with your back. We're going to lay our triceps right on the floor. So our arms should technically be sort of in a letter A shape, a capital letter A. So you don't want to bring your elbows too far aligned with the shoulder. You want to bring it in a nice 45-degree angle, like you're making a letter A shape. From here, guys, you're going to press up by squeezing your chest, nice and controlled. Before these dumbbells touch, bring them back down. Once you touch the floor, right back up. Make it a nice, controlled, continuous movement. As you're pressing these up, you want to be squeezing your chest to work those big chest muscles as you press up. And you're going to do these once again for whatever time it is that you choose to do it. So it's going to be up to you and your own ability to do these exercises. So that's superset number 1. You're going to go back and forth for a total of 10 sets. You end up doing each one of these for 5 sets each. All right. My advice, as I said yesterday, guys, download the app Interval Timer. It is a free app that you can set up your interval timers for the total amount of sets and just go with the auditory beep that it gives you. Now, set number 2, it's going to be a unilateral exercise. So the first exercise is going to be a 1-arm row. All right. What we're going to do on week 1 is we're going to get some support into this exercise. All right. So if you have a bench, use the bench. If not, you could grab a chair, ottoman, something that's going to allow you to kind of support yourself on the surface. So this is going to be a 1-arm exercise, so you're only going to need 1 dumbbell. Okay, so what you want to do here is you want to come onto the bench. So if we're working on the left side, our left foot is going to be back. And you want to support your full arm here, trying to keep that shoulder nice and aligned with that wrist right here. Core is nice and engaged. If you guys notice, I also have a nice hip hinge. My lower back is remaining nice and flat. Same story from here, guys. Keep your shoulder blades pinched back, and we're going to row this dumbbell here. Single arm, roll it nice to your belt line. Everything nice and controlled. Drive that elbow back. All right, guys, if you guys notice here, I have a nice angle. You do not want to focus on driving your weight up here. Then you're going to put your shoulder in an uncomfortable position. So be nice and comfortable and learn to pull with your back. So just literally from here, nice and controlled. Challenge that back, strengthen those muscles. Once you do that, then you're going to switch to the other side, perform it for the prescribed time. Then you're going to go into the next exercise, which is a dumbbell 1-arm Arnold press. All right. So today I am going to ask you guys to use a bench if you have it available to sit down on it. Okay. If not, you could use a chair. And what I'm going to do on this bench, guys, is I am going to bring up the back and have some back support for week 1. All right. Bring it all the way up. There we are. So now I'm going to have some back support. In this one, we're going to go 1 arm at a time as well. So you're going to come here. Your feet are going to be nice and flat on the floor. I want you to lay all the way back. Get your shoulder blades back and down so it's a big natural chest. You're going to have your dumbbell here. The first thing you want to do, guys, bring it up to have this dumbbell in front of your chest. From here, while keeping your core engaged, I want you to get this arm out here to really engage the opposite side of your core. And what we're going to do here is we're going to press up over our head, nice and controlled. And we're going to bring it back, rotate as you're coming back. Here, up, all the way up. So with this one, guys, you want to be nice and safe. Make sure your shoulders feel comfortable. You're going to work for your prescribed time. You're going to rest for whatever amount of rest you give yourself. Go to the other side and perform this exercise on the opposite side. And then we go back to the single arm row for a total of 12 minutes. So it's going to allow you to hit each side at least 3 times for you to get a nice balanced exercise or workout with this one. And once again, with this one, we're hitting that back once again. Shoulder, triceps, we're getting all those nice big muscles in there. Third superset is going to be a dumbbell reverse fly with a floor chest fly. So we're going to do work on those fly movements. And with this one, we are going to utilize 2 dumbbells, all right? With this one, I am going to give you 2 different angles for you to kind of look at. But as usual, the setup is very important. So for the reverse fly, what we're going to do is once again set ourselves up in a nice hip hinge position. Now, I want you to bring these dumbbells together here in a neutral grip, keeping your core nice and engaged. Now, the key here, guys, is for you to keep a slight bend on your elbow, and I want you to keep those shoulder blades back and down. And we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together, bring it back down, squeeze, down, squeeze, down, all the way through, guys. So you're going to notice with this exercise is usually going to challenge you a lot more than, for example, a dumbbell row. So you want to go lighter, keep it lighter. If the light dumbbells are very challenging for you, and make sure you modify, you drop it. There's no shame in staying here and just strictly working on your form, squeezing those shoulder blades together. All right. Once you do that for your prescribed time, then you're going to go into your floor chest press. All right. No, I'm sorry, chest fly. You're gonna come onto the floor. Once again, set yourself up nice and safe. Get these dumbbells up here. All right. I would say keep them together at the top to start with. And what we're going to do from here, guys, is we're going to open up, stretching that chest, let those triceps touch the floor, and squeeze to bring it back to the top, and reverse. You're going to work this just like that for your prescribed time. You're going to rest after your prescribed time is up, and you're going to go right back into the reverse fly. All right. One key, guys, what you want to do is you want to avoid these dumbbells from touching every single time and maybe stopping at the top. You want to keep that tension on the exercise the whole time. So boom, right before they touch, bring it back down. Here, down. Keep that tension on your chest the whole time. So that right there, you go back to your reverse fly, and you're going to do this back and forth for a total of 10 minutes, hitting each exercise for 5 total sets. Now, last is a complex finisher. So what we're going to do here, guys, we're going to work the core and we're going to work the triceps. All right, this is usually that very challenging finisher that we're going to have in the workouts. All right, so once again, we are going to need a mat. What you're going to do with this one, you're literally going to perform it for whatever prescribed time you chose. So if you chose 40-20, you're going to perform this for 40 seconds, rest for 20, then go right back and perform it for another 20 seconds for a total of 10 minutes. So this one's really going to burn out that core and those triceps to finish you out for the end of the workout. All right, guys, so what we're going to do, you're going to set yourself up with these dumbbells. Bring your heels nice and close towards your glutes. We're going to start with these dumbbells here at the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to explode up into a sit-up, bringing those dumbbells overhead. When we're in this position, tricep extension, right back down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And you're going to keep repeating that for whatever prescribed time you have. Now, if you're having a difficult time, if you feel the weight is getting too heavy on you, you can simply grab one dumbbell, come all the way up, same movement, right back down. Up, same movement, right back down. Or if the sit-up, if the explosive sit-up is too challenging for you, all right, guys, you can literally do a small crunch, right back to the floor, press it, and do a nice skull crusher. So this one's, I'm giving you options for you to be able to perform it. All right, so there you have it. You have all of the exercises now. Once again, this one's going to be a nice finisher. You have options to how to perform it, and you're going to perform that for a total of 10 minutes to really get that workout done for day 2. So there you have it. Upper body, we hit lower body yesterday. Today we hit the upper body with a pull push routine, and then tomorrow is going to be a rest day.